You know, one of the things that people are debating right now in America is healthcare reform. Obviously, people want to have affordable healthcare, like to have prescription drugs that are affordable and effective, and we're concerned about the quality of healthcare as well. But there are a lot of things that are not being currently discussed. Obviously, we're talking about healthcare premiums and quality coverage and what that means to people in the United States of America. And also why people in Canada can have a effective healthcare system and we have a healthcare system that's not as effective as theirs. But nevertheless, people have always said that it's because of, well, the number of people we have in our country as opposed to what they have in Canada. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But obviously what we're trying to do is see if we can't get as close as possible to that healthcare system in Canada, because they do really have some very cost-effective solutions there in Canada that really we can implement here. But we at least have a start that will head us in the right direction. So I'm proud of us as a country as a whole. But there's some things that are not discussed by Congress that I felt should be discussed today. One of the things that troubles me is misdiagnosis in America and bedside manner. Those two things really are somewhat disturbing. Now, I understand we got malpractice insurance that doctors are supposed to have, but doctors know what they're doing, we don't. Most of us are too stupid to know that a doctor is mistreating us or misdiagnosing us unless it really is an extreme example. A really extreme example. For example, if you go into the emergency room and you got an earache and you have some white stuff running out of your ear, and you're convinced that you're losing your mind, your brains are running out your ear, you're losing your entire mind. You go in there and the triage, and the nurse says, well, you do have a problem. Nurse, I'm losing, my brains are running out the side of my ear. White stuff. Of course, the nurse will triage you and they'll let you go in and talk to the doctor. And the doctor starts talking to you and said, doctor, I have white stuff running out of my ear's hurting, and I'm convinced I'm losing my mind. And the first thing the doctor says is that I have to perform a rectal examination. You ask the doctor, why do you need to perform a rectal examination? Because your breath stinks. And I figured that the problem is your rectum. So if I can get into your rectum, I can figure out why your mouth smells. Doctor, I have white stuff running out of my ear and I think I'm losing my mind. Can you think right now, do you need a rectal examination? Because your breath smells. Doctor, listen, I don't need a rectal examination. Okay, you can think now. You're not losing your mind, are you? Your brains are not running out the side of your ear. All right, stupid. I guess you got a point. Okay, so you have a really bad ear infection, you ridiculously stupid human being. Now I'm going to prescribe some tetracycline, or I'm going to screw you in your ass. Now you're going to take the tetracycline, or you're going to get screwed in your ass by me, so I can perform a rectal examination because you are stupid. Dude, that's the worst bedside manner. Dude, do you want the tetracycline, or am I going to screw you in your ass? I will take the tetracycline, sir. Don't ever come into a doctor's office and tell me that you are losing your mind because you have white stuff running out of your ear. Whoa, you thought you were losing your mind because you had white stuff running out of your ear? First and foremost, if you were losing your mind, that means you're going crazy. Why you're not going to a psychiatrist or a psychologist so they can talk to you about you? Don't ever come to the emergency room and say you're losing your mind. Otherwise, I'm going to screw you in your head. Now get out of here. How do you define that as treatment? There must be some type of revision that we can work on to help with that. I understand people are stupid, but that's just pretty bad. No. Perhaps you walk into the doctor's office and the doctor says, after you tell the doctor that, I don't feel well, I've got blurred vision. The doctor says, the reason you got blurred vision is because you can't stand the sight of your face. You're ugly as hell. You need a facelift. Oh, I'm performing a rectal examination. Doctor, I don't need a rectal examination. You ugly, ain't you? Yes, I am ugly. Well, do you need a facelift? No, as a matter of fact, I'm prescribing a facelift. Look in the book and tell me what you think you want to look like. We're going to straighten your dome out today because you ugly as hell. You can't stand the sight of your face in the mirror, and that's why your eyes are watering. And you feel lightheaded. As a matter of fact, I don't like looking at you. Now, if you don't want the facelift, I'm going to screw you in your ass. That's a problem when doctors talk to you like that. But doctor's right, you're ugly as hell. What they're trying to do is give you the turn because they know you ain't interested in getting screwed in the ass, and you don't want a rectal examination to begin with. They just want you to be realistic and stop wasting their time. And the last thing that can be kind of embarrassing is, I told you, we were talking about the bedside manner, but it's the misdiagnosis issue. It's disturbing, but I guess sometimes you probably would think that's appropriate as well, wouldn't you? You don't know any better, neither do I. Go into the doctor's office and they prescribe you with the need for a hysterectomy. You tell the doctor, I'm a male. Did you not know I was a male, man? How am I going to have a hysterectomy? Dude, you don't understand. I don't want there to ever be another individual that looks like you. Well, did you mean I had to have a vasectomy? No, I mean I don't want anybody claiming that you their daddy. Because it's a possibility I could give you a vasectomy and your wife will go get pregnant with the neighbor because she already getting screwed by the neighbor anyway because you actually can't stand the sight of you, man. If I give your wife a hysterectomy, then I know for a fact you ain't going to have no children because I don't want to see nothing like you, Cujo. And if you don't like that advice, I'm going to screw you in your ass. I guess my wife's going to have a hysterectomy. I'm ugly as hell. Yes, you are, man. Or do you want a facelift? Well, I'll go with reconstructive surgery. How much is that going to be? $100,000 to start with. At least your kids won't be ashamed by looking at you, man. You breaking mirrors, man. You're knocking people out on the street. I just can't stand looking at you right now. I got an attitude. You're ugly as hell. Now, how do you legislate that? It seems like there must be something wrong there. The doctors can do a better job than that. But I guess quality health care treatment doesn't have to always mean that the doctor can't be honest, right? People think that quality health care treatment is a doctor lying to make you feel good no matter what happens. But of course, every once in a while, doctors get embarrassed, don't they? Because it's eventually going to be somebody that walks into the emergency room and fakes an illness because they do want to get screwed in the ass. And they want a rectal examination. don't know what to say about that either. That's embarrassing. But it has happened. Obviously, healthcare is supposed to help people who might have complications and they don't have a lot of money when their children are coming into the world. That's one of the major, major things that healthcare is designed for. Obviously, there's a possibility that you could have healthcare which is affordable, that makes it easier for people to pursue preventive medical procedures, meaning you want to go see a doctor, have a test performed so that they don't have to have the diagnosis of cancer, for example, when it's too late, or deleterious heart disease diagnosis when it's too late. Understandable. Totally, totally understandable. From my perspective, I'll tell you honestly, I've always wanted to be in the living room when I have children. And I always thought it was important because I wanted to name my child appropriately. I didn't want to be like a lot of people that give their kids names before they come in the world and the names make no sense. I wanted to see what the child was. For example, I don't want to give my child the name Tracy, and when people call my child up, they'll be saying, "Can I speak to Tracy? How is she doing?" And you got a guy who answers the phone, "My name is Tracy, man. And I'm doing well. How are you doing?" And I'm a guy, I'm not a girl. "Well, I see, but your name is Tracy." "That's right, but I'm a man. I'm doing quite well. How are you doing today?" "I'm doing fine, Tracy." But when you have people who have names like that, these unisex names, because people give them names before they're even born. That's stupid as hell. Name a kid after the kid comes in the world, because there's also the possibility that the doctor will not know what your child is. And if the doctor doesn't know what your child is, they can't identify your child correctly. They think it might be a cross between a Sasquatch, a platypus, and your mama. Then you can give the child a name something. And then, of course, when you go home, people will ask, "Well, what did you have?" "I had something." "What did you name the baby?" "Something." "What does it look like?" "Ugly as hell, but it's still my baby." We just have no idea what species it is. I see. So you have something. That's what I said, stupid. But that's the correct name, isn't it? As I told you, doctors always have a tendency to think that they know everything anyway because of their education. Right? And they get an attitude when you question them because they obviously know that they know what they're doing, but you don't know what they're doing because they're trained and they're educated and you're not. How is it that doctors, MD physicians, never get their education questioned, but people get their education questioned all the time from the standpoint of what do you know? I mean, you can go out and get an MBA, PhD, BS, and this, that, and the other, business, biochemistry, whatever. And everybody doesn't seem to think you know anything because you have no work experience. And you go to school, you pass examinations, you learn this, you learn that, you learn to speak languages, but you can't be trained at a job within 12 months to do something that is different than what you've seen in school. And the reason they don't want to teach you that in school is because it's worth money. But you're intelligent enough to get a degree, graduate degree, and everything else, but they don't want to teach you anything that's going to make you valuable to a company so you can make money. But they think you're too stupid to learn that. But nobody ever questions the position. I never understood that. I don't think I ever will. Because I'm convinced that most physicians don't have the foggiest idea what they're doing. But they try to look like they know what they're talking about. And they have the ability to perform 100 tests, so eventually they'll get to a point where they can figure it out, even if they don't know what they're doing. And they can come up with a collective diagnosis that allows them to solve a problem. I guess that's why everybody thinks that the physician always knows what they're doing, but really, that's not always the case. They just figure it out eventually. My last topic is family reunions. I know I used to always enjoy going to family reunions, and our family reunions were actually held in Cassopolis, Michigan. I know Uncle Bill and Auntie used to have family reunions, and Uncle Bill was known for grilling corn, white corn. I had some hogs out there at a farm. Really was very, very nice. And then you had Auntie, who would prepare some really delicious rolls, just melt in your mouth. I mean, I had never had rolls like that before, but they were just really nice relatives, and everybody would go, and they just loved to go out there to the family reunion and have a good time. Cassopolis is not too far from University of Michigan or University of Notre Dame. They were fans of both institutions. But the thing that really is important about every family reunion is the lies that are told between each family reunion and the lies that are told at the family reunion. For example, you had a person that says that I'm a man, and next year they come back as a woman. And their checks seems to change every family reunion. I don't know what to tell a person like that. I mean, it's a relative, but how you doing today, sis? Next year, how you doing today, bro? They just every year change their sexuality, like clothes. It happens. Don't laugh. Speaking of clothes, there's some relatives they ain't gonna never learn how to dress, no matter what they do. You see, 400-pound Auntie Maria showing up in a swimsuit, and her ass looks just like her stomach. She got a beard. It's tore up. What can you do? That's your auntie. You be telling people at the table, Auntie Maria don't look normal. She looks like a hippopotamus with a fade. Did anybody tell her to lose weight and stop wearing bikinis? I can't see the sun. I'm a little boy. Well, you boy, shut up. I can't see the sun. You don't understand. Auntie Maria done blocked all the light. Boy, would you shut up? Then you got Uncle Leroy's 500-pound Boozilla-looking ass. Don't nobody know how many titties that man got. Matter of fact, they be betting in the family reunion how many titties that man got. We used to bet on pool games, but then people be betting on Uncle Leroy. How many titties that man got? How many facelifts has Auntie Sarah had, for example? And the number of nose jobs that your mama had. That's right, your mama. How many nose jobs she had? And why is she at our family reunion? Every year. Begging. Trying to get some corn. When you fix corn, though, and you're trying to grill it, make sure that you leave the husk on. Don't be stupid, okay? It's not going to work out. I know you thought that. Grill it with the husk on, peel the husk off of it after you smoke a little bit. It's got to be grilled. It's supposed to be smoked in the grill, okay? So don't put it on the fire because you're going to do something stupid. Please don't do that. And then you got that relative that everybody in the house has been trying to get sex from. Sister Hope. Fine, can dress, smells good. Completely sexy. Can't cook anything. But she can spend all types of money and smell good. Sister Ho come to the family reunion. She come to the family reunion and says, I got some chicken from Popeyes. I said, Sister Ho, why don't you try to hit the stove for once? I want to see what you can do. We can brag about your food. What can you do? You got a skill? I mean, can you throw down with some potato salad, some sweet potatoes? Can you hit some ribs? What can you do? One year she tried to make an effort at preparing fried chicken and came in with black chicken. But she looked good. And smelled good. Yes, it's just the whole chicken ain't supposed to be black. Did you know that? It's supposed to be golden brown. You don't like my chicken? You don't eat my chicken, I'm killing your ass. You will eat my chicken, won't you? And really people don't care because it's the whole fine as I don't know what. You figure if you eat a food, you smell good, you may get some sex. I mean, just, what? Come on now, tell the truth. Everybody got to run up like that. Her legs is always open. Like the Dunkin' Donuts, always available. But anyway, during family reunions, people tend to bet on everything. How many times Sister Ho gonna get humped before dinner? How many kids she really got that she don't know the names of? She be calling people across the table. Who are you? Sister Ho, that's your baby. That's your baby. You had that 3 years ago. You dumb as hell, woman. But you look good. The child's name is Goofopolis. Remember you made him that? You Goofopolis? Yes, ma'am. Why is you sitting on Uncle Leroy's lap? Boy, get away from Uncle Leroy. What is that trying to give you sex ain't? Excuse me, Hope.